Hello, friends. Happy full moon in Gemini. I am Bonnie Sue. Welcome to Moonbeam Medicine and a moon medicine box opening, a little honoring of the full moon, giving you some tools, some tips and tricks, that kind of thing. I'm so happy to be here. So many things have happened. I am in a completely different place than I was last month. It has been a very, very, very transformative month for me. I have been manifesting lots and lots, and oh gosh, lots have happened since I've last seen you guys. I am currently sitting in my new school bus. I'm on my bed in my school bus, which I am planning on turning into my home, my tiny little home, and more importantly, a traveling apothecary. So a lot more is happening. I mean, the manifestations that I have been putting out this year, what I think has come from working with these boxes, like so much has transpired, so much has happened. I've just sort of like, I don't want to say thrown caution to the wind, but I've definitely have really, really tried to make a lot of things happen in my life and just really try to take a lot of steps to do it. And I am like sitting in my dream right now. So it's pretty cool. Unfortunately, this is the last of the moon medicine boxes of 2025. This is our last full moon of 2025. This is probably one I found the little bonus item that we have in here a really long time ago, and I was sort of had it placed in an earlier box, and then when I made the decision to stop making the boxes and transition into something a little bit different, which I'm going to share about a little bit later when I close up space. But I decided that it was just something that it was really special to me. It was really special to where I was sort of manifesting my life to be at this moment. And I just really wanted to make sure that the last box was a hit. So I really, really, really hope that you guys enjoy all the love and everything that I put into the moon medicine boxes. But yeah, there's a lot more to come next year. I'm really excited. I've been, studying school this whole year. Started at my university working towards my bachelor's degree, and I've just learned so much. So I don't want to say that I'm like shifting my business, but my business is definitely going to be making more steps into the direction that it is going and how it's sort of been the whole time. So anyways, welcome to Moonbeam Medicine, Moon Medicine Ceremony. We are currently sitting in Sage Willoughby, Mr. Sage Willoughby. That name took me a little bit of time to come through. Like the different things were coming through at so many different times, and I couldn't focus on what the name was. And when I was scrubbing the floors, I felt like Snow White at some point. I don't know. And then there were a whole bunch of animals and whatnot. So Sage Willoughby, I hope you're going to hang around for the transformation. I'm sure over the next few months, you'll probably be seeing some more videos of me here in this space and creating and sharing more from here. So I'm really excited to let you guys in on the journey. I'm so excited about it. So without further ado, let's open up our moon medicine boxes and start diving into what we have to work with this month. I'm sort of sad this is the last one, but okay. And I hope that I couldn't remember how I packed my box. So, and I packed mine first before I packed everybody else's. So I'm not sure what we have going on, but first thing on the very top, there probably will be the bonus item. Oh my gosh. This box smells so good. Okay, so bonus item. You ready for it? It's a magic wand. I tried to keep everybody's the same, so we should have a fluorite crystal on the top. And then there's like the little, I'm gonna try to get it closer. The little, gosh, now I can't remember the name of what it is. That little guy. And then there's 3 crystals, a carnelian, agate, and a citrine. And then the bottom is another fluorite. And I'm just so excited about this. This has been just the point itself is just really, really awesome. And I tried to handpick everybody's to the best I could based on your personalities and how I know you and feel your energy. So yes, these are our fluorite wands. Super, super excited. I'm going to try sort of things all over the place. The next thing I'm going to look at here is our Gemini candle. Try to get that up close for you. This month is spearmint and lavender. Nice and fresh and airy, if we will, for the air in Gemini. Loving that. Okay. I think I'm actually going to light this because I know I'm going to want to dig into my incense. And I have my lighter handy. So I'm just going to light. Now, I do sort of have more of my altar set up over yonder. So I'm just going to set this up on my wheel well there. And I have all my, there's 2, I have 2 altars sort of happening right now. I have one altar that has my sacred medicines on it. So I have a lot of cleansing tools, sage, incense, there's a candle, some crystals. And then I have my sacred medicines that I work with. And then over on this side, I just have my big tray. Well, I have sacred medicine, but I also have this this really big tray of crystals. And you know, some people will probably tell you that crystals don't like to be with other crystals, or sometimes there are some crystals that aren't friendly with other crystals. And I sort of, there's a rule in my home that all of my crystals need to get along. They're all going to live together. They're all going to need to work together. So we just have a big tray. That's what's happening right now. Once we get more situated, we'll have more things. But I pointed that out because there's going to be something in here that I'm going to put in there. We also have, why did I apparently did not give myself a little bag, but everybody else should have a bag. And inside the bag, there's going to be an amazonite crystal. You can't really tell that it's... And then we have the bracelet. And the bracelet is made of blue lace. No, that's chalcedony. I'm not quite sure. Chalcedony? I'm not sure how to spell it, but it's, or how to say it. It's CHALCEDONY, I think. Anyways, there's also citrine and fluorite. This is lepidolite and tiger eye also. So that's really, really nice energy there. Man, I really like those. I feel like amazonite is really, really good stone for feminine energy. Like if you are trying to connect with your feminine energy, or maybe you're like having trouble with your moon cycle, or I shouldn't say having trouble, but maybe you're, there's a little bit of suffering maybe that's happening with your moon cycle. Like the Amazonite can really help bring some like positive love. It can also connect to the root chakra, throat chakra, obviously with the blue, but it does pull down into the heart for feminine. So it's a really great stone to carry around. Very, very powerful. So we got that. I think I already have an Amazonite in here, and I know I said, yeah, I have a few Amazonites, so I think I'm going to put this dude someplace else. I need to stop playing with my crystals here and open up the box. We also have our element medicine. This is our air tea, and I saved this one for last. Well, I didn't save it for last. It was just sort of the way that it worked out. But I'm glad that this was last, because this is my favorite. Besides the ether blend, the air blend is one of my favorites. We also have a stick of Palo Santo, chakra sage bundle. These are rose petals in the chakra color. We also have here an essential oil, bright essential oil. I think this is I can't remember what that. It doesn't smell like what I thought it was going to smell like. I feel like that might be bergamot, maybe. I believe it's bergamot. It has sort of a citrusy smell. A little airy. And then we have our salt ritual here. Our salt ritual has peppermint, lavender, and lemongrass in it. And I always try to, like, in my email that I send out for the full moon, I was including like different salt rituals, like different things that you can do. And then usually in this video, like, I'll tell you what I'm going to do with it. And I really can't think of what I want to use this for specifically. Maybe the peppermint. The last one that I had, I did like the last moon, I spread it around my truck. I wanted to offer my truck a shield of protection. So I sprinkled the salt in a circle around my truck, and I laid my hands on my truck, and I gave my truck Reiki, and did some energy work on my vehicle. And I have not really done any of that yet. So maybe this would be a good... I don't know if I would want to use air or if I want to use... I feel like I might have an... Anyways, I'll probably do the same thing. Either... No, I'm sorry. It just came through. I feel like I'm so scatterbrained today. It's the full moon and I'm so full of energy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this. We'll mix it now. The peppermint, the lemongrass, and the lavender. And what I'm going to do is I'm planning on putting new flooring in my bus in a couple weeks. And before I do that, I'm going to have to like sweep the floors in here before I start. I can't like lay stuff down on if there's rocks and things on the floor, because there are a few rocks, like little pebbles. So what I'm going to do is I'll cleanse my bus before. So everything's going to need to be removed from my bus that's in here right now, which is sort of a lot. I'm going to remove everything, and then I'm going to remove everything, and then I'm going to spread the salt down on the ground and offer a cleansing ritual in my bus. I'm sorry, I feel like that. Anyways, that's what I'm going to do. And I feel like I need to cleanse my space, which is why I feel so scattered. So I'm digging into the incense, which is one of my favorites, frankincense. It's going to be super grounding, exactly what I need right now, even though it is for the air element. I'm just so excited. You guys, I'm in my bus. Like, I know there's a lot of you guys that follow me on Instagram and Facebook. If you don't, you should. Give me a follow at Moonbeam Medicine. Moonbeam.medicine on socials. Yeah, I'm just super stoked that we're in here right now. And yeah, it's going to be freaking amazing what ends up happening in this space. Okay, because I can't reach my other thing right now. It's going to go there. Okay, so I got my salt. When I was chit-chatting, I was sort of like squishing up my lemongrass. I feel like I'm so scattered at the moment. I'm so sorry. Not very grounded. Okay, so the lemongrass, I'm going to ask for it to offer good communication. I want my bus to be able to communicate well with me, and expression. I want Willoughby, Mr. Willoughby, to be able to be his true self, shine his colors, have his expression. I'm going to do the same thing for the peppermint and sort of crunch it up a little bit. This is, sort of gave myself a lot here. Okay. And when I add this, I'm going to maybe ask for some like mental focus, because I am going to need to be able to do work and school and live in this space. So I do need a lot of focus with that. And maybe some clarity as well. I always use some clarity. Peppermint's good for that. Bring in some clarity. Obviously, I'm not going to sprinkle this in my house now, but we'll mix it together. Oh, I should boil my... Oh, goodness. What am I doing? I'm going to boil my water before I add my lavender. And because I'm in my bus, we're just going to use the jet boil again. This doesn't take very... Okay. Let's boil some water. Then I know I have like a... I don't want it to be super hot, and it always seems to... Okay. That's gonna boil. Got my lavender. I'm gonna ask my lavender for calming, soothing energy, safe space, right? To allow the medicine to grow and to flourish. Going to seal it up and begin shaking. While I am shaking, I am going to squeeze over here and get my tea. What is it? Gosh, I'm trying to come up with words right now. That's silly. Just hold it. There it is. It's brand new. I've never used it before. I'm normally a I'm normally not this kind of gal, but it's gonna work. Okay. I think it's just making the noise. So I just filled up stick it in my cup. Water is boiling. Look at that. Jet boil if you've never used one before. I guess I could have boiled some more water, but okay, so I'm gonna let this, it's very, very hot. I definitely cannot drink that right now, so we'll let that cool. But let's do an oracle card reading. Just sort of, let me get this salt going. Salt looks nice and mixed up now. You can see all the ingredients are sort of spread in there. So then I'm going to spread it down with all of these intentions that it's going to offer me. You know, the soothing, the expression, the clarity, mental clarity, you know, the safeness in a sense. I'm going to sprinkle this all along my, my floors, and then I'll sweep my floors, and then I'll lay my flooring down. So I'll have that blessing going on in there. Now, let's see. Cards. Got my cards. It's been a minute since I've drawn cards. I think I said that the last time. There's been just so much stuff going on, and I'm really trying to get done with school. This semester has been a lot. Not as much as my first semester, but it has been a lot. I was enrolled in 7 different classes this semester, which is a lot of classes. And they slowly dwindled down, but I'm still at 5, and it's still a lot. So it'll be nice to have a break. And yeah, I'm just really excited to, let's talk about what's going to happen next month, year also, next month. Let's do a little, let's keep doing this first. Pull a collective card, not a card for Bonnie, collective card. Hopefully one that we can all resonate in one way or another. I'll give my intuitive read on the card first, and then I'll read you guys what the book says. I'll link these cards down in the caption area. Nature's Whispers. They're my favorite. They look like this. It also is my tattoo. Anyways, okay, let's see. What do we got? I have not seen the card yet, so I have no idea what we're working with. Ooh, the big picture. Friends, this is such a great card to see on the last full moon of the year in Gemini. The big picture, the expression, the faces, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. I believe it's 6. Oh, and I don't have glasses right now, so let's just hope I can read this. It's a little dark in here. Okay, the big picture. There's so much more going on than you realize. When we get in our heads and overthink things, we start to miss much of what is going on in the world around us. You might be trying to micromanage a situation and are too focused on every detail. Try looking at this from different angles. If you are struggling with a problem or tough situation, this card can signal that you will find the answers if you stand back and view everything from a larger perspective or someone else's viewpoint, which is so very true. I think a lot of the time, like, this sort of tends to happen a lot in the shadow work. We happen to see this like situation come up where we're not necessarily seeing the big picture, that there's we're so focused on this one little spot and we can't move past that, or we can't find a way to move past that. And this is just such a beautiful reminder that there's a bigger picture. There's a reason why everything is happening exactly the way that it's happening. And I think it's nice thing to see sometimes. So the big picture, I advise you, if that resonates with you. If it doesn't, like, more than likely, I feel like more than likely there's at least some part of the card that resonated. Like, whether you do micromanage, or whether you do just focus on the small details, or you can't seem to not focus on the small details, or not that that's everybody, but I feel like we have a tendency of doing that towards ourselves, not necessarily about like the things that we are doing, but we have a tendency to like focus on these small details when it comes to our own selves. We do that. Other people don't do that, yet we think that other people are doing, like, we create this whole scenario, whatnot. So there is our card. And while I stir and possibly sip my tea, I feel like it's going to be way too hot. I've been on this thing where even though it's been really cold lately, I've been not wanting to drink super hot things. Like, I'll make my coffee in the morning and then I put an ice cube in it because it's too hot. But I am going to set this over here. I feel like my tea has steeped. I try not to steep my tea for more than like 5 minutes. Like, some of the herbs like that I use, if you steep it for a longer, like a long period of time, some of the herbs can like, their benefits are not necessarily going to be like stronger benefits because you steeped your tea longer. I would use more of the tea as opposed to steeping for a longer period of time. It also, if you do steep for a longer period of time, you have a tendency of like the flavors of the tea will definitely shift after a specific amount of time, and each tea has its own range of time that it takes, or each herb does. So just something to think about. With all of that being said, cheers. I wanted to just let you guys know a couple things that are happening. As we know, this is the last moon medicine box, moon medicine ceremony, moon medicine video that I'm going to be putting out. However, next year I am starting a new thing, and if you're around and you want to get in on it, like a sneak peek, or the subscription itself doesn't start until January, but if you want to see what it's going to be, like what it is, and you want to get ahead of the game, you can come down to the farmers market in Lake Havasu on Saturday, or even the first Friday the night before. I'll be hopefully down at both of those with the products. But what I'm going to be making, or what I'm going to be having, is I have a little sample here I can show you. So this itself is the subscription. It's this little bag. The pricing will be posted on my website. Inside each bag, in every month, you'll get a sage bundle of the month. And then there's also an essential oil blend. It'll be in a little roller bottle. It'll be labeled and whatnot. It's going to come with a little ritual card that's going to tell you all about the crystals, and I wrote all of that like really itty bitty small so you can have all of it. It tells you about how to use everything, and then this kit here that I just happened to pick up has 5 different crystals in it. And then on the first of the month, I will be releasing a video on YouTube that will do the ritual that we're doing here, so you can come back when you get your kit and you can watch it, or you can watch it and you can buy a kit and you can participate. So you can buy individual kits also, so throughout the whole year, if you enjoyed something, you think a friend would enjoy it, you can always purchase individual kits. So that's one of the subscriptions. This is, and then the way the subscription works, which I think is way better, is when you purchase your subscription, it's the same day the next month your payment will process again. There's no like 29 days and needing to figure out when it's going to be. It's the same if you purchase on the 7th of January, February 7th, your payment will process again. Or you can do individual without the automatic subscription. Or you can save money and do the subscription and join the fun. They also there's no like waiting period. So when you purchase your subscription, you'll get everything like I'll ship it out within a couple days. Like I'll make it right away and then I'll ship it out. So that's what's one subscription that's happening. And then I have another thing that I've been it just downloaded a couple days ago. So I'm still sort of figuring out how it's going to work, what it all is going to be. But the other subscription is going to be part of both of these, I guess, are part of the mystery school that I have over at Moonbeam Medicine. There's also going to be a traveling tea club. So every month there will be a different tea of the month. And then every full moon I will do a little tea ceremony on YouTube. And we can enjoy our tea together. And again, that when you purchase, you get the tea whenever you purchase, same day the next month. So the idea is you sort of want to try to purchase before the full moon, so that way you can, have your tea before or it doesn't really matter. You can enjoy your tea the entire month and, not watch the video. It's up to you. But anyways, that's all the things that are happening. It's been so much, you guys, like so much. And I don't want to take up way too much of everybody's time. And, it is what it is. I will probably, maybe you'll see some videos of me talking a little bit about just all of this that I'm sitting in and that I'm doing. There's a lot that's happening in a short amount of time with a small amount of money. So we're going to see how it all comes together. But if you're in Havasu and you want to see what's to come next year, you can check me out at the farmers market on the 6th and also on the 21st, the 20th, or you can find me at First Friday on the 5th, or you can find me at the swap meet. I think I might be at the swap meet the 14th and also on the 21st. So my mom will be there. She'll have her art also. So yeah, come check it out. Look for